Power 7 Podcast. What up, what up? It's your boy, the almighty Nicodemus. Back in full effect on another blessed morning. As we proceed to another day, blessed to be here. If you out here working, whether you like what you're doing or not, always be blessed that you are able to use 2 legs, 2 arms, and your head to make things happen for you. If you have a family, happen for them too. So, today's topic, what we getting into? The Grammys. The Grammy Awards. Man, listen. I am really disappointed in some of the young heads out here and some of the old heads and the way they've been reacting to Killer Mike winning his Grammy. Killer Mike won a Grammy. Matter of fact, he won Album of the Year. He won 3 Grammy Awards for his album Michael that came out this year. Killer Mike hasn't done a solo album. I think the last solo album he did was rap music. Outside of that, after rap music, he did his run with Run the Jewels. That's been going on for like maybe 10 years. Man, it's been 10 years? Yeah. Maybe more, maybe 11. But he did his run with Run the Jewels, dropped his solo album last year. A lot of people call it a classic, that it was dope. He wins the Grammy award for it, sweeps the Grammy Awards. Cool. That's dope. Killer Mike, you couldn't be happier for someone. Young heads, their cool conversation about him winning is, I don't even know who Killer Mike is. Crying because Killer Mike won and not Travis Scott, claiming they don't know who Killer Mike is. Killer Mike made his debut appearance on Outkast's Stank On Ya album. And it was a killer experience too, because he ripped that motherfucking track up. He outshined Big Boy and Andre. And you gonna sit up there, y'all sitting up there talking about y'all don't know who he is, and he's been consistent since then. You've heard him on popular songs, you've heard him on some of your favorite artists. He even had some of y'all favorite young head artists on his album this year. But y'all want to claim y'all don't know who he is. And for my guys, the old heads, oh, it wasn't that good. Nas deserved the Grammy for King's Disease 3. Really? That's what we on? That's what we doing now? We're not going to just congratulate this brother for getting the award that he was happy to get. And I'm sure Killer Mike put the work in to get the award. But y'all want to be petty and small about this and not just be happy for this brother. And the thing is, instead of congratulating him and moving the conversation to something else dealing with the Grammys, because a young brother brought it to my attention that I looked at it on TikTok this morning. Peace, Young Wilds. Nobody's having a conversation that hip-hop last year celebrated 50 years, goes on the Grammys, gets a whole 30-minute segment dedicated to the pioneers and all the guys that came up through the years of hip-hop, from the old all the way to the new. This happened last year. And what do they do this year? They put the category and the ceremony on the pre-show. The pre-show. I don't know if that's the agreement Questlove made or something like, well, we'll give y'all 30 minutes this year, but next year y'all niggas going back to the back of the bus. I don't know. But apparently, that's what happened this year. Because Killer Mike is on the pre-show. And not only is he on the pre-show, he oddly gets arrested. after he gets his awards. I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on? Now, instead of that being a conversation, congratulations, Mike, on your awards. The conversation is, I don't know him, or he didn't deserve it. The album was trash. If you don't know him, you on some bullshit. If you think the album was trash, that's your opinion. However, obviously a lot of other people didn't. Neither did the Grammys. He won it. But here's the other thing. As hip-hop heads, man, why you care about the Grammys? Now for me, when I was a young guy, 1988, just a young little whippersnapper, still running around outside, riding bikes, playing basketball, shooting marbles and shit. Year of 1988. The rappers that I looked up to boycotted the Grammys, and they said, fuck the Grammys. And ever since then, I've been like, fuck the Grammys. That's been my whole outlook. Like, I don't care about the Grammys. You know, I was happy as hell when Heavy D went on the Soul Train Awards probably that next year and was like, hey, I don't need a Grammy because I got soul. That shit hit me hard. And it impacted me more to be like, that's right. We don't need the Grammys. We don't need to fuck with them. We got our stuff, and that's dope. But unfortunately, what happened is, it seemed like our stuff doesn't carry any weight anymore. Because at one point, the Soul Train Awards and the NAACP Awards used to be a big deal amongst us. And now, it ain't. Now, it's whack. And it seems so B-list. You know, the major black celebrities used to go to those awards, and now you don't see them too much anymore. Now, not just Soul Train. I'm talking about Soul Train and the BET Awards. The NAACP Awards is kind of toned down, and you know they're still doing the same award ceremony from the '80s, and it's like y'all could have upgraded it up a little bit. But I would like to see our A-list stars come out to like the Soul Train Awards and the BET Awards, and let's put the motherfucking riffraffs in the back, man, and put them back in the rafters. The niggas who booed Whitney Houston, all those niggas, they was up in the rafters and in the back. The cameras didn't pan on them. Nowadays, those niggas is in the front, and the cameras is looking at them. Fuck them. Stop uplifting that shit, and that maybe give some prestige and some dopeness and some honor back to our award shows instead of this bullshit that they got going on, because our awards is crap. And we're looking at the Grammys as that's the standard when it shouldn't be the standard for us. And I get Questlove and whoever else, you know, from that's old hip-hop heads that might be on the Grammy boards nowadays. I get it, what y'all trying to do. I'm not that callous. I'm not that obtuse in my thinking to not understand what y'all are trying to do. But we ain't supposed to be out here. We ain't supposed to be uplifting that shit like that. Like, no, we supposed to be uplifting the stuff that we rock, that represents us. And if we gonna represent us, let's represent us right. And let's salute Killer Mike. This Killer Mike is a brother that put back in his community, man. Killer Mike is a brother that's paying attention to legislation and laws in his community to help and put money back and helping and educating people on that. And went on Billboard the night before the Grammys and was like, I'm not endorsing Trump or Biden. And then did a little education. Hey, pay attention to your local people, your district, your county, your city, who's the judges and the laws and the things like that. And that's when you start helping your community and you stop paying attention to the riffraff that's the fucking Democratic, Republican bullshit that you see on that level. You stop paying attention to that. Like, you gave a little education on that. Winner won a Grammy, you got arrested, and that's some bullshit. But we didn't discuss those things. We discussed the shallow surface of it. And I understand some things like that going to be discussed. People going to feel a certain type of way. But the conversation should move forward amicably about things that are really important to the culture and to hip-hop, period. You know what I mean? And to black people, period. Hip-hop culture and the black people, period. Instead, we want to talk about bullshit. But yo, it's your boy, Almighty Nicodemus, Power 7 Podcast. Peace.